Welcome back, everybody. Tonight I'm going to be talking to you about another one of my favorite horror movies to watch during the spooky season, or just all around in general, and that movie tonight is The Conjuring. The Conjuring stars Patrick Wilson, Vera Farmiga, and Ron Livingston, and is directed by the wonderful James Wan. This film is based on true events in the 1970s around demonologists Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are investigating bumps in the night at the Perrin house. Some freaky deaky shit is going on down there. So, as I had said, this film is based on true events, which is one of the reasons why this movie is even scarier to me. I'm pretty sure I watched a YouTube video some time ago about the Perrin family, and one of the last surviving members of the Perrin family had seen this movie and said that this film is a pretty accurate depiction of what happened during their time at this house. But I'm sure some things were embellished just to make the movie fucking scary as shit, and believe me, those embellishments really did make this film pretty fucking scary. So this is definitely one of those films where I watched it during the day. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm watching this at night. I will not sleep if I watch this movie at night. So I watched it during the day. It was in the middle of the afternoon. I still had all the lights on and I had the volume down at a reasonable volume to when the scares would come up, it didn't fucking scare the skeleton out of me, you know? In my personal opinion, I do believe James Wan is one of the better horror movie directors in recent years. He did the Insidious franchise, well, the first two Insidious movies. He did Dead Silence. He did the first Saw movie. The guy knows what he's doing, and I think he's one of the greatest. If there is one thing I can say about James Wan, is that I'm pretty bothered by the fact that he doesn't ever finish out his franchises. He always does the first two films and that's it. Like, he did the first Conjuring and the second Conjuring, and then he did the first two Insidious films and didn't do the third and the fourth one, which I'm like, why not? Can you just do all of them and have them all be good and not have some of them be good and some of them suck ass? But regardless of that, like, what he does give us is top tier shit. If a lot of you haven't really realized by now, I'm kind of a lightweight when it comes to horror movies. I've seen a lot of horror movies in my day. I kind of stayed away from the Conjuring franchise for a while just because when I would watch the trailers, I'm like, Jesus Christ, these look absolutely terrifying. And they are, but they're really, really good and they're really fun to watch. I've rewatched the Conjuring universe movies many, many times, and I have a great time every time I watch them, no matter what. Even if they're kind of bad, I still have a good time watching them. But the first film in this franchise, the Conjuring franchise, is fucking awesome. I absolutely love it. It was a very low budget movie, but for what this movie does with that low budget, dude, it's fucking awesome. The acting is fucking great. The scares are fucking great. The set pieces are great. The demons and the ghosts and everything is just fucking terrifying. Bathsheba, dude, I am telling you, the minute I saw her, it was one of those times where I legitimately shrieked out loud, pulled my blanket up, and was like, "Ah!" As I had said with my Haunting of Hill House review, some of the imagery from what these demons and ghosts look like are burned into my brain because of just how fucking scary they look. So props to whoever came up with the design of these creatures. And much like The Haunting of Hill House, this film does have a lot of child actors, and the child actors in this film, The Conjuring, did a wonderful, wonderful job. I know that sometimes child actors can get a lot of shit for kind of overdoing it in their performances in horror movies especially, and sometimes adults too, but everybody does a great job in making you believe that they are actually seeing these demons and seeing these ghosts when we know they're not real. So to wrap up my thoughts, this film is fucking wonderful. If you're looking to get the shit scared out of you during this next week leading up to Halloween, definitely turn this film on. It will definitely do the job for you. So if you have seen The Conjuring, what are your thoughts on the film? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you would like to become one of my sweethearts, hit the subscribe button and click on the bell so you can get notified for all of my content. Thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you guys next time.